This week we've been looking at some of the advice that Solomon gives to those in various positions in our physical families. But beyond the family, the next closest relationship that one has is with his friends. The companions with whom one chooses to associate have a great influence upon his thinking and his behavior. Therefore, it's important that one chooses his friends wisely, and the book of Proverbs contains instructions that will help us to see the reason why good friends are so important, and also the reason why bad friends are so dangerous. Today we're going to be talking about the value of good friends. Solomon says that a friend loves at all times, and a brother is born for adversity in Proverbs 17:17. Because of the family ties that exist, a brother can often be counted upon in times of adversity. But on the other hand, a friend, the companion that one has by choice rather than by birth, can be counted upon for support and encouragement at all times, not just during times of hardship. Now it should be noted that the friend that is being discussed in this verse is a true friend, but sadly many friends are not. And these we will discuss in a later lesson. Solomon says that faithful are the wounds of a friend, but deceitful are the kisses of an enemy, Proverbs 26 and verse 7. Because we are imperfect, we often stand in need of correction, and the wounds of a friend are faithful because they are designed to correct and to guide one back to the truth. But unlike the friend, one's enemy does not have his best interests at heart. Therefore, the kisses that the enemy offers, meaning signs of affection, approval, and encouragement, these are deceitful because they give one the impression that he is fine in his current state of affairs. Though the wounds of a friend may be temporarily painful, they are ultimately helpful as they allow one to see his sin and to make necessary corrections. A true friend is willing to do this rather than attempting to make one feel comfortable in sin as the enemy strives to do. Solomon then goes on to make the statement in Proverbs 27 and verse 9 that oil and perfume make the heart glad, so a man's counsel is sweet to his friend. The counsel being offered is teaching or advice, and a friend ought to be willing to offer his counsel at times when it will be helpful. Once this counsel has been offered, one must recognize the value of the advice given by his friend and pay heed to that advice. Solomon says that iron sharpens iron, so one man sharpens another, Proverbs 27 and verse 17. One of the good things that good friends do for another is that they help make each other better. A good friend is not going to encourage one to remain in sin or to be content with mediocrity in their life. Instead, one who is a good friend is going to encourage one to become more like God and continue to follow after the path of wisdom. And this is one reason why it is so important that we befriend our fellow Christians. No, there is nothing wrong with having friends and acquaintances that are not Christians, but those that we spend the most time with and allow to influence us the most in this life should be those that have our spiritual well-being in mind. They should be children of God. And as Christians, we need to pay heed to the warnings that they give, to the correction that is there, because they only want what is best for us, just as we only want what is best for them. Friends, we want to thank you for joining us for our program today. We pray that God blesses you with a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend ahead.